Hello, beautiful Leo. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to dive into your next 4 weeks about money, career, success. We're going to start by pulling some symbols first. If you're new here, I am Divine Light, and if you haven't already, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit the subscribe. It's a free way to support the channel. And you can also hit the bell so you never miss a video. We have a key showing up. I have many keys, as you can see here, and I see in the comments sometimes people are asking why I keep them. Because I feel like they're a symbol of opening the locked doors. Or maybe anything in your life you feel like it is locked. Carrying a key or having a key symbol showing up, it's a good sign because it's a sign. We have here a little sun as well. And new beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. So it seems like the key is coming to unlock those doors. Letting go of the past, this keeps coming for everyone because yesterday we had a full moon, and I think the effects of it is continuing. And full moon energy is about letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore. This can be people, situations, angers, feelings, whatever it is. It can even be like a past hurt that you're holding on to about money, okay? Or maybe you worked in an environment that didn't really support your growth, but yet now you know better, okay? You know which one to choose better. We have a wish. It's beautiful. 35 totals to like in 3 and 5, 8, which symbolizes abundance and material satisfaction. Your heart's desire is ready to come true, it seems like here. It's looking very good so far. Let's pull another one here. We have thorns. So weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new positive future. That's why I felt here there is something you're letting go, or maybe you're going through. If you're at this moment, that is also something teaching you, okay, elevating you, teaching you something, really upgrading you that maybe you cannot see right now how it's going to work out, but it seems like it's going to work out beautifully. Fire, let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. So the change is happening in the present moment, basically, and everything that you're feeling in the present moment, you can use that as fuel to really boost the fire, basically, the passion. Let's dive into your coffee cup and see what's happening in there. I see in your heart space, there's a beast. There's a fire, a beast, and a doe. You can see the eyes and the mouth of the beast. Kind of looks like a tiger, and a doe in front of them. And the thing is, Leo, because you represent your spirit animal is lion, I feel like here there is something in your heart that either you can put some more passion into it, or the lion wants to really roar, okay? And you might have, like I said, there's a baby. This is a deer, or kind of looks like cow as well. So it is going to be maybe something that you need to use, okay? Something innocent, but something you need to use for your maybe letting go of the fire or fuel yourself. This can be an innocent idea, by the way, or this can be something that requires resolving, okay? And the nature doesn't waste anything. Like when we see in the documentaries, it can feel a little frustrating. But the thing is, animals do not really carry negative intentions. They do not do anything for fun. Lions do not go out there to, have a safari. They don't do that. So I feel here, if there's some things that you need to use, or some people you need to really take care of or let go in your life. Maybe those someone who is not really serving you anymore, that you need to sacrifice to let go of this person, okay? So the thing is, the anger might be caused by incapability of this person right now, because this can be someone you need for your adventure, your money story, and to support you, help you out, but they might not really experienced enough. That's why maybe you need to let it go. Maybe they cannot really handle your heat and fire and passion at this time, okay? Another thing I see here is there's cute, good ideas coming forward, but you're too much in your comfort zone. I even see a baby dog right there. I don't know if you can see the face. Kind of looks like a baby seal as well. They look like puppy. They have a puppy face too when you look at their faces, the babies. And But the thing is, there's a Scorpio. This one is holding inside of a cage there. And there's a tree of life growing on top of it. We see a person under the tree of life. He's holding a luggage and he's probably letting certain things go. But before you get to that level, I so many things here. I see a cat jumping on the Scorpio, but the baby seal is protecting it. There is a butterfly under the cat. So doing the cat thing is actually going to bring the renewal, the butterfly, basically. And I don't know if you know about the cats. They are really predators. But the thing is, when they see a bug, I don't know about the Scorpions, but a snake, something that is like creepy crawlies, they don't forgive. They just jump on it, they chase it. A bug, like they don't let it go. So it's because Leo, it's your spirit animal again, the smaller version, the cats, basically. That you need to really get rid of the Scorpio here, okay? And you cannot really approach it with a baby seal attitude. Like, you cannot see everything as innocent here. Because Scorpio, there's a fable about a Scorpio. I forgot the full story right now, but the thing is, it's in their nature. They will sting eventually, okay? This can be a character, a person. Do we have a letter here around them? I don't really see like M, like Matthew, Amanda, something like that forming. There's a snake above them too. So they might be also working with snakes as well, and they are destroying this tree of life that you're trying to plant, okay? This is not really a hostile reading. This is about you becoming aware. Maybe if you're forming up a team, bringing people together to work together on this tree of life, this company, or this desire, maybe you need to choose the people who are going to participate very carefully, okay? And you cannot have the baby seals, you cannot have the Scorpios or the snakes, but you can have a cat, maybe younger version of you or a smaller version of you. Another thing I see here, a butterfly. Butterfly symbolizes metamorphosis, and they go through a process like inside the cocoon. And if they actually rip the cocoon by itself, the butterfly, the water, the juices flowing in its veins can actually make the wings stronger. So there's a person out there that is experienced, okay? They have been through the thing. Even though they might look very pretty and soft, they might actually have a lot of experience compared to the baby seal. Even though baby seals are big size and they're smiling, they're very cute, they might not function, okay, when the time comes to really feed the tree here. I see there's a person sitting under the tree. I don't know if you can see that this is the trunk of the tree. Kind of looks like a laser here. X-Acto. I don't know if you know the X-Acto knife, guys. It's something to use in art projects most of the time. So it kind of looks like that here. So the tree might also require you to be exact, you know, in what you're actually carving. The tree wants you to be really specific. And I see under the tree, there is someone sitting on the throne. So you're going to be in charge of everything, okay? In charge doesn't mean that you have to control everything. You have to do everything by yourself. It means that your word is going to really kickstart this thing, okay? The tree of life can be a long-term financial security, a project, a support. Maybe you're retired. You're just looking for extra things to do. But you're going to be the one navigating it, okay? Nobody is going to come to help you lift, like they're going to come to help you lift it off the ground for sure, but you're going to be the one calling the help, okay? Another thing, the second week, I see this can be the first week that you're starting to recognize who can help work with you, who cannot. And then the second week, I see a crowded environment showing up here. I'm sorry if I'm being like so all over the place, because I had this headache since the morning and it didn't go away. I mean, caffeine didn't fix it. Medicine didn't fix it. I don't know what to do. Okay, anyways, I see the second week. There's a person here, a masculine with the mustache showing up. I see a letter N, like Nathan can be in their first name or the last name. I see a letter A. So this person can be someone who has an authority, but also I see a little like a shave on the sides of the head. Kind of reminds me of those kind of like a biker cuts with like a ponytail and shaved head, like sides. I know I'm being so specific, but I'm seeing something here. That's why you see the mustache, the eyes are like beady eyes, and they're looking at lion here. You are standing on the throne, dictating to the tree and telling the tree to move in a certain direction. We have a peacock, maybe also giving you directions to how to look in a certain way, because peacocks actually attract a lot of attention. And above this person, there's a big fish right there. You can see this person might be seeing what you're doing and say, you know what, there's a big potential here if you can actually make this work. I see there are a lot of conversation. Those little dots here are like a lot of ideas and conversation around this person. Letter A is there, M is here too. So you, A and V also we see here. I don't know if there's a man's name with A and V. Vanessa is a woman's name. I couldn't come up with one. Anyways, so the conversation is going to lead you towards someone wise and old. There's a woman with a cloak here. She's walking with like a walking stick, and like her back is actually a little bit bent over. So this can be someone really old and having hard time to walk. Why is this important? Because this can be someone who worked with this person before. Okay. And maybe they didn't benefit from it. Or maybe they did benefit from it. Now they're standing with their help. It can be something like that too. But the conversation needs to happen here. We have a pot in her front of her. Maybe you need to have some tea with this person, a teapot. And another thing here for her cane, there's a snake coming out of her cane. So snake can, in her case, because she kind of looks old and unhealthy, maybe this is a person healing from something. The snake can be indicative of their healing. Either way, though, the conversation is going to open, and you need to figure out, you need to find out. That's why I feel like here, if you had maybe like a negative relationship with someone who has experience with this person, maybe you need to just take a step and just create lines again, just communicate again. Okay, the third week the clarity is coming in. Then the fourth week I see a letter L forming, and this kind of looks like an old camel here. Camel symbolizes resilience. So fourth week, you might come across a situation that will require you to be a little bit resilient with what's happening in your life. Another thing here is the camel has a snake on top of it too. Like, I don't know, you can see that, like the tongue of the snake, there's a snake right there. Like the tongues are always out. Snake can be symbolizing someone really, maybe their tongue is not kind of like a useful item, I think, with the snake. Their fangs actually carry and deliver the venom. So this can be someone really talking, but not really affecting anything. But can be like some things that they are saying might be the things that you need to pay attention to, okay? Because the more you don't listen to the snake, the bigger they're coming, okay? It's just they're getting bigger and bigger. Maybe they can be something snaky. Yes, you don't have to work with this person, but maybe you need to pay attention to what they're telling you. So this can be someone who has been burned before. Maybe there's a project, there's something you want to do, and this person is talking about them. Maybe they know something about the situation, okay? Another thing I see here, there's a man with like a flower around his neck and the sunglasses. We don't see he's wearing a white sweater. And this can be like within the fourth week, kind of like someone reminds me of someone plays golf or something. I know these are very specific things, guys, and that's why I'm just going to go with the general energy. Golf playing can be something that you're inspired, or you might need to find yourself in an environment that people play golf. Maybe you have a chit chat with the people working there, or this is something, maybe a tournament that you need to watch, like something, a very, very wise man, like a golf player type of man showing up here within the fourth week. And they are actually, the snake is behind them. So this can be someone who worked with the snake before, so they know what to do, okay? Let's dive into your soul sign now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. Snake can also indicate healing, and because this is about money, career, success, this can be someone who is working in the healing industry, medicine industry, okay? Maybe they keep coming stronger if you keep ignoring them. You need to maybe just head on, face them and talk to them and just solve the problem. Your desire is something, guys. You see that I flipped the third time it's flowing. So this is something that has a little bit time than you are maybe preferring to, which is not the worst thing, but yeah, maybe it's gonna require some work, patience. We see a person attached to it who is actually holding us here a seat. Maybe what you're dealing with is someone who doesn't want to leave their seat to you. That's why you need to like wait for it or just work to create your own seat. And I see here there is kind of looks like a mosquito now. I saw like a horse initially, but either way it has like on the next side here a star. Star means wish fulfillment. So mosquito can be someone buzzing in your ear within the second week, especially maybe towards the end of the second week, that you're thinking, okay, your desire is turning, like coming full circle and touching to the mosquito. Maybe you're thinking, why should I listen to this person? They're not the expert of anything, but I feel like they have very valuable information. And star can be wish fulfillment when you listen to them. Another thing I see here, there's a mother serving soup to someone here, or maybe to a flamingo, or maybe this is stork. Stork can be someone migrating, temporarily crossing your pathway within the fourth week, especially. The soup that you're serving, so the gift that you're giving, the help you're offering, can be something really useful for this person, okay, at that moment. But I feel like it's not going to be in vain. It's just going to be something that will have some sort of like an effect in their life, in your life, and it's going to come back as a big gift to you, okay? Let's dive into your tarot now. I've been looking at this very cute Lenormand and tarot decks recently, which I don't really have access to many of the things that popular stuff due to my location. So I decided to design maybe something that with my watercolor paintings and stuff, guys. What do you think? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think if I design something? Would you like to see my art style? I can post the things that I'm actually drawing and painting as well here. We have the Chariot. Chariot is progress. It seems like especially within the first week, you're going to have great progress, okay? Getting on the horses here, moving towards a direction that is new, fresh, and through though, I feel like using your resources and through discipline, I told you that you're going to carry this thing on your back, maybe mentally, maybe as a motivation wise, you're going to be the one motivating yourself. You're not going to have much of a support when it comes to that, but that will actually make you the authority here too. And I feel like as Leo, you want to be the authority as well. You want control over the things that you're creating here. Chariot doesn't come only through hard work or chance. It's not a chance. The Chariot galloping towards a new future, leaving the old town behind, is not a chance. This is actually someone who worked on it already, who's preparing for this change, okay? This, when we look at the original tarot, kind of reminds me of the Tower of Babylon behind the Chariot. It's crumbling down. But because of the merchant, let's say, or the warrior here is ready to go to the next chapter, he doesn't hesitate, okay? So you be better if you're not. Get prepared to experience the new chapter of financial security or a new business, maybe a job. So when you get ready, you're going to actually go, maybe even the second week, you're going to be actually leading this thing, okay? This can be leadership. It can be being a spiritual leader, or also the authority. The Hierophant can be also an authority, like a government institution supporting you with your journey here, okay? So far, so good. So far, great. 401's a celebration coming to the finish line. If any of you going into a race, by the way, Chariot, you know, they used to race in Rome. There were hippodromes, big hippodromes during Rome, and they used to race. So this can be your finish line. Olive right here, one single olive can be the olive branch, can be your peace. and maybe handshake and making a deal. But the thing is, you're prepared. This can be about any kind of material subject, guys. If this is like about a home, you are maybe looking for and finding that place for yourself. You are actually getting along and taking care of all the paperwork. It can be that, and then getting to the finish line and completing the adventure, and also coming this is actually celebration after the fact. Okay, we have Page of Swords here coming within the 4th week, especially maybe you're going to make some logical decisions, or you're going to come up with something, a smart idea that might require a little bit of refinement. Page of Swords is like a young energy here, but also it's a forward energy. It's like there's no hesitation here. Okay, a confident energy we have. The Chariot, let's see. Wow, 9 of Cups. This is your heart's desire. 9 of Cups is actually being satiated, being satisfied, being fulfilled about what you're doing and the outcome of it. So I would love to see that. The Hierophant here comes with the High Priestess. I feel like if the Emperor and Empress are actually counters of like completing factors, these are also the Authority can be working through your knowledge. If you're the High Priestess here, and as soon as I said that, okay, 3 of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles, you might be working with an authority structure or someone who's powerful, and maybe you're the one who's giving them unseen information or knowledge to this person. You're working together, teamwork. And then the Ace of Pentacles, a new financial endeavor, okay? A new garden that you're nurturing together with this person. This arch towards the mountains is maybe a new dimension, or okay, we have an arch here too, like a new beginning that you're going to be stepping into with this person, which is going to be your star, your true north, your heart's desire. So whatever it is that you're working on, keep moving forward, okay? And trust the authority, strong authority that is going to actually support you. If the one that you're working with is not supporting you, that's probably not the right authority you should be working. When it comes to Page of Swords, I told you there's an idea you're going to throw out there. Not everybody's going to support it. I feel like that's why the fire coming here to like, do not resent others because they're not really supporting you. 7 of Wands is about protecting your territory, okay? You're on the top of the mountain here. River is flowing. You're conquered this already. And there's some wands below you and they're just trying to maybe knock you over. But when you stand strong, you're going to protect what you are creating. The idea maybe that you're coming up with is what you're protecting. 9 of Pentacles is taking a risk to be alone, guys, okay? It is actually enjoying your creation by yourself. Maybe you're offering your creation ideas and you want to work others because you worked here together with some people. You're thinking I can work with others as well. Maybe there's a time to really find that compatible people, okay? Attract abundance with the gold. There's a time to really enjoy what you have already created rather than just trying to fight with the ones that are trying to take it away or oppose to you. We have Tangerine, be spontaneous and have fun. This is important because there's thorns showing up, fire showing up, even though the key and wish coming forward here. So you might have some good stuff, negative stuff. In order for you to eliminate the energy of the negative stuff, you might have to stay in the moment and do things. Being spontaneous is about like simple things, guys. You don't have to uproot and move to another country to be spontaneous. You can just change the coffee order you have. Okay, it's the simplest thing. Just maybe get a scoop of ice cream you don't usually do. Okay, it's just something fun. Doesn't really affect your health in a negative way. Do something that way. Pearl, connect to the divine. Basically, we always have connection, but in order to hear it, you need to quiet your mind. So give yourself maybe 3-5 minutes a day. Box breathing, stopping everything, all the sounds surrounding you, and ask the divine spirit to give you answers. Or with the ground yourself, that's important too. You can just, go into a park, take your shoes off and step on the earth, and that can be also really helpful to hear those voices. It's gonna sound really crazy when I say inside your head. No, that's not how it is actually. There's a great example online that I saw once. This guy actually tells, close your mouth and without opening your mouth, say superstar. Okay. When you do that, you can hear that you're saying that superstar without even making a sound. Internally, you can hear that sound. And he says that's how he describes the higher self and the creator role that is. It is there. We can't see it. We can't hear it, but we feel it's there. Okay. That's like the divine power here. And we have blue, activate your healing power. We saw those snakes and I thought it was someone else. Maybe this is you, that you are the healing power. You need to tap into that healing power just a tiny bit, okay? Let's see what sigil wants to come forth for you. The sun, of course, fitting beautifully because you're Leo, it's your planet, it's your core self-consciousness and vitality. You can really try the sunbathe during this next 4 weeks. Also, you can take a screenshot of that or maybe draw somewhere. That will be a reminder to shine brightly. The golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune, which you are most likely prone to, Leo, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.